Hey guys, Uncle Ray, welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. On this channel, we cut through the hype and the noise and I give you the non-biased information you can use to hopefully capitalize on the biggest opportunity in history. I truly believe that the average person, first time in history, that the average person can change their financial future in one cycle. Truly believe that. That's why I founded this channel. But guys, you have to have some non-biased information. You're going to have to be informed. The big boys are here. 90% of people watching this are going to lose money. I want you to be in that 10% club. And you're going to have some good information and a good game plan. Guys, no matter what, if you don't take profits, you'll become the profits. Don't let anyone get you hodling altcoins because that's not how you get wealthy in crypto, no matter what anyone tells you, in my opinion, not financial advice. That being said, in this video, we're going to talk about why I'm so bullish about TON's ecosystem. We're going to talk about two other projects, and one of them is a gaming project. And as we go through this ecosystem and why I'm so bullish, it's going to be a lot of alpha that will carry you, that you can carry through with your crypto investing. Because, guys, we know that narrative and sexy stories and tribalism and all that pumps projects. But when it comes down to which ones are really going to win, it's the ones that probably already have the customers, right? If you're talking about who's going to win gaming, well, it could be Ton. We're going to talk about that. Why would I say that? Well, 950 million users, right? That's a heck of a head start. So you're going to have to create games and ecosystems so good that it pulls people from Telegram, who's using it every single day. So it can't be equal. It's going to have to be a lot better. Let's say we know that tokenized real world assets are going to be massive. Well, you can write this down, and a lot of people don't like to hear the truth, but I don't always tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. You want to know who's going to win that? Well, it's going to be the Ethereum ecosystem in the next 10 years. And it's going to be JP Morgan and BlackRock and Goldman Sachs and the big players. How do I know that? And why do I say that with such conviction? Is because they already have the customers. If BlackRock just tokenizes its money under management and says, we're never going to offer it to the world, well, they've already picked like Ondo and Ethereum. Well, they're going to dominate. Same with JP Morgan. They don't need any customers. They already have the tech. They have the customers. So no matter what anyone says, matter how sexy or how good, say, a ledger is or whatever, where are they going to get the customers? JP Morgan, I think, has 7 to 9 billion or trillion under management. BlackRock has 11 trillion under management. Goldman Sachs has about 3.5 to 5 trillion under management. They're all using Ethereum or their own ecosystem or their own blockchain, which I believe when regulation comes out, you're going to see like the Googles and the Microsofts and the IBMs and the banks roll out their own blockchains. I could be wrong, but it's just software, guys. Like Mr. Wonderful at the Shark Tank said, you got to look at this crypto, the software companies, startup software companies. It's just code and software. That's all it is. So if you have the customers, you can clone, buy, or copy the tech. And it doesn't have to be the best tech, just like Ton's games don't have to be the best games if you have the customers. That's the alpha. Now, let me give you some numbers about Ton. Well, the first thing I want to tell you is it's being listed on Binance. So that is huge. Now, You know how meme coins came out of nowhere and they started printing like tens of thousands of meme coins literally a day on Solana, and the transactions went to the moon? Well, I think that's going to happen on time. They're already creating multiple mini games every single day, and they plan on bringing hundreds of mini games onto time. They're planning on a grant program for new developers. And check this out, guys. There's 950 million people using Telegram every day. And every single one of them, which this is the average, have played a mini game at least once a month. Think about that. So no matter what, guys, if you're looking for a good, solid blue chip, check out Ton. Now, I'm a little more aggressive than that, but I think Ton could give you maybe a 5x, or even better, it could shock everyone from here. All right, NotCoin. I'm not really going to get into everything about NotCoin because I'm not that familiar with it, but it's a meme coin basically, but it's a play to earn meme coin. You can do a lot of different things inside the ecosystem, and they have a lot of different plans to and ways they plan on using NotCoin. It's not just a meme coin, it's a real world utility meme. And if you look at the chart, guys, it looks great. It's held up pretty strong. And again, guys, when everything gets back going, Ton is going to onboard a lot of new users through Telegram. Let me give you some numbers about Hamster Combat, which is the big game project that's coming to Ton. First of all, they plan on having the biggest airdrop in the world. Now, I don't really like airdrops because to me, that is a way to just explode your market cap. So that project's not going to come out with, a $10 million market cap and go to 50 and we can buy it and then to 100. It's going to come out and be like $1 billion market cap right out of the gate. Now, we'll talk about my game plan here in a minute. Let me give you a couple of other numbers. When they launched that game on Ton, not for the coin, but just as the game, guys, they had 239 million people play that game in the first 3 months. In 90 days, 239 people. Guys, this project is going to be massive. Now, here's what I highly recommend if you want to spend the time to do it. You can go to Telegram and go to Hamster Combat, and it will walk you through some things you can do to make you eligible for that airdrop. Now, I may or may not do it, probably won't. I'm just too busy. But who knows how much they're going to give you. I think it was Jupiter, if I remember correctly, or it may have been Juto. I don't remember. But one of them gave like a $15,000 airdrop per person and up. So you never know. But here's my strategy. No ifs and buts about it if it works out. When Hamster Combat launches, it's probably going to explode just like they all do. But a lot of people will probably, especially if it's in the down market like right now, a lot of people are just going to dump and take their profits. Well, if you go back from Jupiter to and on and on and on and research what most projects do, most pump and then they die. And maybe 2 weeks later, they start to move up and move up. And next thing you know, they make a big all-time high from where they were launched. If that happens, I'm buying. Now, every once in a while, you'll see a project, none of them come to my mind, that they launch, they pump, they pull back just a little bit, and they take off and never look back. But being the biggest airdrop in history, guys, that's a massive market cap, and people like free money. And maybe they're not even into gaming or whatever. So that's kind of my strategy. But guys, to recap, you really got to understand that the big boys are here. And whether you want to hear it or not, in my opinion, the legacy banks, Wall Street, and the governments, primarily the U.S. government, pick winners and losers. They are going to dominate crypto. And when you have big players like whether it's Swift or JP Morgan or BlackRock or Telegram, when they move into crypto, they're going to be hard to beat. They're going to be virtually impossible to beat. And I got news for you. Like, just because a project has so-called better tech doesn't mean that they can come up with 950 million users, right? Just like in tokenized real world assets, I can almost guarantee it. I'd be willing to bet a huge amount of money on this. There's no one going to come in and dominate tokenized assets for at least 10 years. Who knows what could happen, but at least 10 years more than Ethereum. HBAR is doing great, but no one is going to come in when you have the biggest players in the world, whether we like it or not, which I don't like BlackRock, I don't like JP Morgan, I don't like Goldman Sachs, I don't like any of them. But they already have the assets ready to be tokenized. They've picked either their blockchains or they've picked something stacked on the Ethereum ecosystem. That's how it is. We don't pick winners and losers. No one cares what we think. No one cares that it's better tech or it's better this. Now, if you don't agree, I'm going to give you one more piece of alpha and then I'll let you go. When it comes to tokenized assets, for instance, right? BlackRock has launched the ETF for Bitcoin, now Ethereum. Who knows? Why would you stack and let someone else into your pie, right? Into a game that you dominate when if you tokenize your customers who just sold it, it's not a catch-22, it's a loop, right? You sold them the ETF, then you tokenize their asset account, right? And then you stack that asset account on Ethereum ecosystem, which pumps the price of Ethereum. They're happier. They have more money. It grows your ecosystem. They bring on more customers for you. They get wealthier. They buy the next project, and it's just a cycle. So, guys, the reason I tell you that is not to cut down or spread FUD on whatever project you may like for tokenized assets or cross-border payments or gaming or whatever. It's so you won't hodl. Now, it's not financial advice. I really don't care. All I care about is giving you the information you need to make informed decisions. This is not Fox News. This is not CNN. I'm the type of guy, look, I just give you all the news. And you, whether you like it or not, it's called the news, right? This is information I truly believe is going to help everyone. But guys, go take a look at TON, look at TONCoin, look at the charts. And guys, when Hamster Combat comes out, you got to take a serious look at it. And also, guys, no matter what, TON's ecosystem, just like Base, is going to take up market share, right? Just like memes are taking up market share. These mini coins, maybe on TON, are going to take up market share. And the reason that's important, again, is most projects, guys, especially these older projects, I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. It's going to be hard for them to make new all-time highs. Solana's going to do it. Ethereum's going to do it. I don't think Avalanche should do it, but it has a chance because its tokenomics are getting so much better. But outside of that, I don't see any other project doing it in like the top 15 that come to my mind. It's just got too much dilution out there. Keep that in mind, guys. Now, that being said, if you need some help understanding like maybe when to take profits, how to take profits, like dollar cost averaging out, how to get a game plan, how to compare your projects, I do one-on-one coaching. It's only $250 for 3 Zoom or phone calls. If you need some help, reach out. But either way, guys, whether you take me up on that or not, get a game plan. Take your profits or you'll become the profits. So hit that like button. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And either way, guys, come back and subscribe and be part of this community. Take care.